Hopefully everyone is having a good day today. All three market indices down today. Now, before we get into the show, I really do want to thank all my subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. And if you're not a subscriber and you happen to be watching the show, please go ahead and do so. I really do think you're going to get a lot of valuable information from my technical analysis. All right, with that said, let's go over the SPY ETF, look at some support levels, and then we're going to go into the three stocks that I mentioned yesterday as potential buys, and then I'm going to go over my Sunday's picks as my best picks going into this week, okay? And see how they fared. All right, so let's do the SPY. It's up on the screen right here. So if you remember from yesterday's show, I said I really do like the way it closed. We'll probably see a continuation if we can take out this high of yesterday. But guess what, guys? We didn't. We gapped down, and and we saw this going down towards the end of the day, the whole day, right? So now what, guys? I'm really a little bit concerned. We need to really rebound right away, because if we don't, we're probably going to challenge this 513 EMA chart real quick. I want to show you. This is the 5 EMA versus a 13 EMA chart. The 5 EMA is the blue line. The 13 EMA is that red line. So let's zoom in. We did hold that yesterday. We are near the lows of the day when we close. Now, on Monday, the worst case scenario, we definitely need to bounce off this 13 EMA right here. And let's call that 354. All right, guys, if we don't see a bounce off of that, I hate to say it, but we may go down to 344. Here's this weekly chart right here. This next level support is this blue line. This is the 9 SMA on the weekly. And if we don't hold that 353, 354 area, we're probably going to go all the way down to this 345, 346 area in the S&P. All right, guys, that is the Spider ETF. And watch those key levels, and hopefully we can bounce going into Monday. All right, with that said, let's go into the three stocks that I did mention yesterday as potential buys. All right, the first one's going to be, let's bring this back up on this chart right here. The first one's going to be VUZI. Now, VUZI, if you remember from yesterday's show, I said let's be a buyer above this 404. And guess what, guys? It did not take out that 404. So it's a no play, right? Usually I say let's take out the previous day's high or that first 30-minute candle. This stock did not do either. So it was obviously a no play. So now if you still like the name, you still like the stock, watch this, 10 SMA right here. That is our line in the sand, guys. It should stay above this 380, 375 area right here. If we can hold that area, again, maybe buy a few shares if it dips down another 10 cents, and then add to it if we go above that 404 area. Look how many times in the past that $4, 405 area was, a lot of resistance. We could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So again, we need to get above this area right here. Let's call it 406, 407. And I really do think the stock is going to run again. Okay. But again, if you want to be a buyer in that 370 range, and then sell if it gets below 370, 372, 371, or worst case scenario, put it at 365. That would have been yesterday's low. All right. That is VUZI. I'm going to try to get through these real quickly for you. Next stock is ACHV. This again was a no buy. Again, I said be a buyer above yesterday's high. It did not do that, or that first 30-minute candle. Well, the first 30-minute candle, guys, happened so late in the day. I said it wasn't worth it. I'll wait for Monday to be a buyer. But if you take a look at the low of the day today, it held that 200-day moving average again really, really nicely with good volume too today. So again, for Monday, watch this very carefully. Let's see if we can be a buyer above today's high. So be a buyer above 917, and then we use this 200-day moving average right here. Let's call it, what's that 200-day moving average right there at 858. So anything below 858 is a sell, and anything above 917 will be a buy. Okay, guys? That's our risk reward setup. So about 40, 50 cents in this name. All right, that is ACHV. Last stock that I had mentioned from yesterday, very, very disappointing, was ESPR, down $1.71 or almost 6%. Again, this is one that I said it was defending that 10 SMA, that blue line right there, and held it really well. See if we could take out yesterday's high today, and then it would be a buy, right? Or above that first 30-minute candle, guys. But guess what? Again, in this one, it did not do either. That means it was a no buy on this one, okay? So again, take a look real closely. It did close above that or below that 10 SMA right here. So obviously this is a no buy. Did not go over yesterday's high, so it was a no play for us, okay? That's ESPR. All right, guys, let's go over real quickly the three stocks that I mentioned last Sunday, and let's see how they fared. We're going to bring this up on that weekly chart, a little easier to see how they fared on a weekly chart. Here we go. Wait, this is not it. Oh, here we go. This is the weekly, but we'll bring it up right here. All right, guys. So the first one that we had mentioned was AQST. All right. Yeah, AQST had a bad day today. Otherwise, it would have been a really good week for us on this one. It did open at 605 AQST, and it closed obviously at 674 tonight. Really nice win, about up about 70 cents on the name. Went all the way up to 740, so that would have been almost a 20% win for us. So again, very good win for us, regardless of that, up 70 cents for the week. Really nice work. Okay, so next stock that was a really big winner for us was SBE. If you bought this at the open on Monday, it opened at 17.20, and then today obviously it closed at 26.16, which is almost a $9 win, guys. Now look, I'm not making this stuff up. Go back on the video; it's right there, documented. I have them all listed in order. Eric's best pick from last Sunday. This was one of them. SBE up $9. Okay. Last one was CDE. This one did not fare as well. We actually lost about 30 cents on this one. If you bought CDE at the open, it opened at 803 and then it closed today at 761. So it was a little bit of a loser for us. Okay, guys. That was the only one that we had. All right. Again, my name is Eric, guys. If you like the show, please go ahead and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Again, I try to go here, try to find these really nice setups. I try to do all the heavy lifting. I go in there, run my screens, run my analysis, and then try to give you some good stock. So if you're not a member, if you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and do so. I think you'll really gain some valuable information from my technical analysis, let alone making a little bit of money. All right. Again, my name is Eric. If you like any part of the show, please go ahead and leave a comment. I really would appreciate it. And we will see you on Sunday with my next best 3 picks going into the week. Now, I can't say they're going to be as profitable as AQST or SBE, but I will do my best, and hopefully we can make some money going into next week. All right, everyone, have a great weekend. My name is Eric, and remember to trade smart and be safe.